When I was 14, my parents had another baby. My sister, Lila. Big age gap, I know. It was a surprise pregnancy. And my mom always said Lila was her miracle child. I didn't mind. I loved her like crazy, even if it meant I had to become a part-time babysitter before I could even drive. When Lila turned 3, she started talking to someone who wasn't there. At first, it was cute. Classic, imaginary friend stuff. She called him Mr. Gray. She'd sit in her room and say things like, "Mr. Gray says I don't have to eat broccoli," or "Mr. Gray doesn't like the man on the milk carton." We laughed. Parents laugh at this kind of thing. I laughed, until it stopped being funny. Lila started drawing pictures. Dozens of them. Always the same. A tall, featureless gray figure, standing beside her crib or peeking through the window. Not a monster. A man. Gray suit. No face. Too tall. My mom tried to gently discourage the whole thing. Told her Mr. Gray was just pretend. Lila got quiet for a second. Then she said, "He says he was here before me. Before you. Before Ma." My mom didn't laugh that time. We started noticing strange stuff around the house. Lights would flicker in her room, and only her room. Her baby monitor, the one with the little screen, would go fuzzy sometimes, and when it cleared, she wouldn't be in frame, even though she was still in bed. Like something was blocking the camera. Once, I swear I saw a shape pass across the monitor. Not a shadow, a shape. My dad blamed it on bad reception. It was a Wi-Fi cam. One night, Lila screamed so loudly, she woke the entire house. I ran to her room and found her hiding under the bed. When I pulled her out, she looked straight at me and said, "He doesn't like you. You're too loud in your head." I asked her what that meant. She just whispered, "You think too much. He can hear it." It hurts him. She fell asleep in my arms 5 minutes later. Like it never happened. I started looking into things. Like, obsessively. Mr. Gray wasn't a name that popped up much in online forums, but I did find one post on a really old paranormal board from 2003. It said, "If your child talks to someone named Mr. Gray, move. He follows bloodlines. He gets curious when the youngest starts to remember." I didn't sleep that night, or the night after that. One afternoon, I came home early and found Leela staring at the hallway wall. Just staring. I asked her what she was looking at. She said, "Mr. Gray says there used to be a door here." There wasn't, but the wall she was pointing at, it looked different. The paint was a shade lighter, like it had been covered over more recently. When I asked my mom about it, she got very quiet. Turns out, before I was born, that wall had a door. It led to a small closet. They sealed it off after a fire in 1993. A fire that killed the baby my mom had before me. She never told me. Lila doesn't talk about Mr. Gray anymore. We didn't move, but my mom called in a priest, a rabbi, and some New Age woman who burned sage until the house smelled like smoked dirt. It got quieter after that. But last week, now years later, Lila came home from school and asked me, "Why does Mr. Gray sit in the back of your car?" I borrow Mom's, and now I'm scared to ever drive alone again.